on your head?
It's a cute for question. What you got on your head?
Janae for answer.
Oh! It's question and answer time!
Boy. Sit.
Move the room. Move the room.
Welcome to this week's Q&A with myself, Amy B. This one's Craig, this one's Maeve the Rave, and we have Chunk. Hi Chunk.
We are actually dog sitting at the moment for these two nutters.
You're mental, both of them.
So, you hear some barking and some growling, and it's just Chunk going nuts. Listen.
Not the bed. Don't chew
Stop chewing the tripod. Okay, we're going to attempt to read out some questions and then answer them. You're going to be good.
Oh, lovely boy.
You're the fluffiest puppy I've ever seen. Okay, it didn't work with the dogs. The dogs have been ejected from the building. Not the building, just the room. James O'Hanlon, and he says, if you could eat one meal every day for a week, what would it be?
Victoria sponge cake.
That's not a meal.
Yes it is. A quarter of the cake as your carbs, a quarter of the cake as your veg, and then the other half for dessert.
Where's the protein?
In the cream.
You're not getting any gains from that, bro.
Cream.
If I could eat one meal for a whole week, it would be steak and lobster.
Why didn't I pick lobster?
You got a sponge cake. You'll be alright.
But I do like haggis and what were we talking about earlier? Gazomi.
Gyoza.
Gyoza.
Gazomi.
I could eat lots of gazomis
Love a bit of gazomi.
all the time. Faggots are good too. So the next question is from Jamie Crook. We love you, James. She says, have another question for you. What is the prettiest and friendliest spot in New Zealand?
Queenstown, I mean, that was our place because we were there for so long. We met wicked friends, loads of Kiwi people there, lovely spot.
Yeah, it is a beautiful spot and it's small enough so you just get to see it all and you know where everything is. Well, no, I guess the friendliest spot was Auckland that we went to because we made loads of friends there. We actually ended up staying with people who we thought were going to be serial killers. They made us dinner and we ended up getting jobs with them and stuff.
Tony, Adam and Michael, we love you guys.
But we did spend the most time in Auckland and Queenstown. So both of them, but they were both lush, so.
Next question is from Libby Harrison and she says, I'm going to Bali in a month or so and I'm from New Zealand. Any recommendations for Bali or Gilly with a family with 2 teens? Thanks. First of all, Libby, I'm not sure if you've seen this in the news, but at the moment there is some sort of infection going around in Bali. Let me just check that for you.
None of you are pregnant, are you?
Okay, I think this virus, it's called the Zika virus and it affects, if you get bitten by a mosquito and you're pregnant, then your baby can have defects. So as long as you're not pregnant, then you should be fine.
It just says to advise all travellers travelling to Indonesia to protect themselves from mosquitoes.
Spots for teens?
Yeah, I suppose Gilly T. It depends how protective of them you are, really. Because if you let them go out and party all night, Gilly T is it's a pretty party island, isn't it?
Bali, as most people know, was one of our favourite spots, probably because we met some super cool people there. But if you've got some teens, I guess you can do some surfing. There's plenty of surf spots. Kuta Beach, it's not the best one, but it's really cheap to surf and there's plenty of like shopping malls and stuff like that, and the rice fields are amazing. I don't care what age your kids are, they should appreciate it. They'll be like, oh my god, look at all the rice fields, it's wicked. And also there's a place which we never went to, which is meant to be class. It's called Water Bomb Bali and it's a huge water park.
We missed that, yeah.
Yeah, we missed it, but it looks awesome. So maybe take them there.
Yeah, but make sure you do your research for where you want to stay in both Bali and Gilly T, because we just literally went on hostelbookers.com or booking.com and just like got the cheapest thing. But there is actually some incredible places you can stay. Like have a look on Airbnb and see if you can get like a jungle shack or something really cool.
What we did, remember we stayed in that shitty hostel? Yeah. It wasn't shitty, it was a backpackers hostel and they were up till like 3 in the morning drinking and stuff. And especially if you got kids, you know, they're not going to want to listen to that. So we left the hostel, we walked about 5 minutes from there and we found this place in the middle of the island and it was like our own private ensuite. We had aircon, it was like an outdoor shower and it was like half the price of a backpacker's hostel.
I forgot about that.
So try not to book in advance for Gilly Tea. Just have a wander about and you'll find some wicked places. Another good thing you could do with the family is do a bit of snorkeling. There's loads of snorkeling in Bali and Gilly Tea is wicked. We saw heaps of turtles and stuff. Well, Amy got a bit of travel sick, so...
I got really travel sick snorkeling, which is just insane. That's why I didn't see the turtle. Okay, next question is from Lube Z. You may have noticed we're having quite an interesting election over here in the US. Who would you like to see as the next POTUS? Oh, President of the United States. Bernie, Donny or Hill? In a perfect world, the two of you would be the King and Queen of the UK. However, you are the representatives of all that is good in this otherwise tumultuous world.
Tumultuous.
Yeah.
What a lovely thing to say. Thanks very much, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm voting Bernie all the way. Surely he's the only normal, safe choice.
I thought, no, Bernie's out.
He's out, is he?
He's out.
Well, you got no hope then. Who's left? Hillary and Donald Trump. Are you serious? Well, I'm sorry guys, but it looks like Donald Trump is going to be the next president.
I wonder if he'll bring out like a fake tan line. I'll be all over that. I don't think people like either of them, but they like Hillary a little bit more than Donald Trump. So she wins.
They hate her a bit less.
They hate her a bit less, which is a bit, it's really lame.
It is. I mean, obviously, if I had to pick out of those two, it would be Hillary Clinton. But if Donald Trump becomes president, I would want to move to Mars.
You won't be able to. You probably won't be able to do anything. I don't know. I think the world would explode. Oh, he also asked us if we're religious or not. You religious, Craig?
I am an atheist.
I'm not religious either.
I think there's something. I don't think you could just die and you become nothing. But I don't think there's like an afterlife. I think that we're all part of some sort of energy of something.
Okay, so I have another question for you. What are your thoughts on climate change? Climate change.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't really know too much about climate change either. I really need to start reading about the world.
Alright, tell me what you think climate change is.
Too many Essex girls using too much hairspray and the ozone layer won't have it no more.
So when they use the hairspray, what happens?
Does it make it thicker? Like a thicker layer? Which makes it harder for the sun to come through or something? No. Or there's the sun trapped inside it?
You're on the right tracks.
All I know is that our summers are still shit. It's raining outside and it's middle of June. So we ain't trying hard enough, I say. I'm joking. No.
So what do you think about the ice caps melting? So the ozone layer is getting thicker.
Because of the Essex girls.
And there's certain rays that come in because of the ozone layer.
They're not
because it's
going
getting
out.
thicker. Certain rays stay in, so they bounce all the way around and they warm up the earth. And the ice caps melt and the polar bears can't swim. Sea levels get higher. What do you think about that?
I think it's a terrible thing, obviously. What's the biggest way to stop it? Like, how can you?
Put that hairspray down, motherfucker. Meat production.
Here he goes.
Breeding animals, isn't it? Well, that's what uses up like the majority of the Earth's oil and water is breeding animals so we can eat them. We should all become vegetarians and the world would be a better place.
Says the meat lover.
Tell me what you think about this, right? I feel like if you can't kill an animal and eat it, if you can't kill an animal to eat it, then you shouldn't be allowed to eat it. In saying that, I eat meat, but I couldn't kill an animal. So I feel like I should be a vegetarian. What do you think about that?
I think that you're not a Flintstone. We don't live in those times anymore where you have to go out and eat your own, catch your own food.
It's just the ignorance of man. Like, oh, I don't care where this sausage came from, but it tastes so good. But then there's 100 dead pigs because you want to have a little barbecue with your mates.
I don't know who you're preaching to because you had sausages yesterday, so... We just had lunch about 10 minutes before this video. What's wrong, Craig?
Chicken?
I'm not sure if you've got a leg to stand on this
No,
one.
you're missing my point. I eat meat and I feel like I shouldn't eat meat.
Fighting with yourself then.
I can give bacon up.
Next question from Renee. It says, if you were running to be leader of the world, what would your policies be and why should we vote for you?
First of all, if Amy was ever in a position to be running to rule the world, we would be in a lot of trouble.
Nah bro, we'd have so much fun. So much fun.
Of course you can have fun, but what happens when it gets serious?
Someone else can take over then.
No, you're in charge of all of it. What are your policies?
There would be less working hours. I'd have to like sit ISIS down I'd be like just get my face on every single television. They're gonna see it, and I'd be like, right, we need a meeting. Then I'd go to them, and I'd be like, what do you want? What's your fucking problem? We need to sort this out because the world kind of depends on it right now. We'd sort it out there and then.
You reckon you could solve terrorism
Yes, I do.
through SMSing ISIS and asking for a meeting?
Uh-huh.
What would you do about people on benefits?
No more benefits.
Alright, Chris has got one leg.
No, for the disabled, all of the benefits that people don't work, you can have.
Alright,
We
Suzanne.
will double, we will quadruple the disabled's benefits.
Alright, Suzanne's got 8 kids. She hasn't got a job.
Send your kids out to work.
They're under the age of 16.
Illegally.
You can resign if you want.
I don't feel very well. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about because... Alright, no. What it would be, starting from now, only have as many kids that you can afford. I mean...
So that's what they do in
No, it's different.
China. I thought they were only allowed 2 kids.
They are. But they want them to be boys. No, I'm not going to put a restriction, because if you're a millionaire, have 50 kids. Like, if you can afford them, have them. Obviously, there is different levels of people. For all the lads running around Barry with their tops off and cans of cider on a Monday afternoon, when you should be at work or doing something with your life.
That's what I do. Sounds like a dream.
I'm trying to change people's lives.
Preach! Okay, this is from Josh Williams. And he says, I'm off to start a year in Southeast Asia in July.
A year!
Good lad. And I was wondering what the best part of Bangkok is to stay in. I'm not keen on the idea of Koh Sam Road, so I was wondering your opinions. Thanks and lots of love.
Good lad.
It's a good question, Josh, and unfortunately it's difficult to answer because we stayed in so many different places in so many different parts. But it's really easy to get around. I mean, the closer you are to the river, it's easier to get a boat, and the boats go pretty much everywhere. Or you can get the train, which is like 20p for a journey. It's like stupidly cheap, and you can go really far.
Well, if you're thinking about staying in Bangkok for like a good few months, then renting apartments probably the way to go because they're quite cheap. You can get them for like what, 200 to 300 a month?
Pound
a month, with like a gym and a pool and all that in a complex with like.
Koh Sam Road is worth seeing, but I know what you mean. It's just.
It's too loud to stay there for a start because it's like the party street for all the backpackers, so I wouldn't stay there.
Chatuchak Market, go there, you'll have a great time.
Just live there. That'll be great. So I guess that's it for this week's Q&A. It was quite short. We didn't have too many questions, obviously, because we're so popular. But we better go and check on the dogs, so they haven't peed and pooed everywhere. I had a little more think about what I would do if I ruled the world.
Did you just say I'll have a little more thing?
Yeah.
And one more thing before we go. This week's winner of the competition, we're about to announce it right now.
Yes, we had the competition on our Facebook page to win a free King in It t-shirt.
Last time we threw an egg, but there was only like 40 people, but now there's like 100 and odd people. So we've got a Facebook competition randomizer, which you can see right here. So Amy's gonna pick a random winner right now.
The winner is...
Battery's dead. Battery just on the camera. But the winner is...
Kimra Turnbull!
Hey!
Yay! So we'll be in touch. Actually, you give us a message because we'll be able to find you quicker. And then you can pick whichever t-shirt you want. Yay!
So send us an email, kinginit100@gmail.com. Let us know what t-shirt and what size and your address.
Yay, well done!
Congratulations! So if you're new, then thank you for watching and please click subscribe.
And if you're not, then thanks for sticking with us. Listen to our shit talking. We love you.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
King in It. Rule your own world.
18.
Get a name. Click.
Huang Shu Ni.
No. Huang Shu Ri.